River Road, you got me running way back home. River Road, you got me running all night long. You got me singing some canal boat song. River Road, you got me running all night long.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Niner Nuts. I'm Dan here along with Mr. Jimmy B and Eric. Got the whole gang here. How we doing? How are we doing, guys? Home up okay? Jimmy, you don't have to answer that. Eric, are you home up okay?
I don't have to. You don't want me to answer that.
How are we all? How are y'all doing?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought we were going to lose this game, so I'm not too disappointed. So,
Mr. Jimmy B, you had a good day, but I mean,
Eagles went to 4-0. Mets out of the playoffs. Yeah, it was a pretty stellar day yesterday. So can't complain.
Yeah, no, my dad's Bears ended up winning on a walk-off field goal, but my Colts lost, my Niners lost. It was not a good day for me on the side. My ticket, our ticket lost. It was just a all around poop.
First our ticket and then our re-ticket.
Yeah, no, we didn't put it out there yet till now. But yeah, no, we did a re-ticket after blowing it on Thursday. But it was, I mean, it was a day. They happen. I'm trying not to be as angry as I was when the game was over. I was not in a good mood when the game was over. But we'll just go ahead and jump right into it. Dissect this little mess that we had. We lost to the Jaguars at home, 26-21. The nerdy numbers stuff. This is cool. I could just jump between them. Brock Purdy did hit 300 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, but he did have 2 picks. Andy had a very crucial, critical fumble, so 3 total turnovers for him. Not a good day at all. Christian McCaffrey, of course, led the entire team in touches by quite a margin. Went over 100 yards again, and finally found the end zone, a receiving touchdown, though. So we are still one of the only teams, if not the only team in the league, I believe, without a rushing touchdown. So that is awesome. And we are also the only team in the league without a pick. So read into that how you will. But Ricky Pearsall, Jake Tonjes, they are shining. They are shining right now, given their opportunities. And DeMarcus Robinson, sure, he only had 1 catch, but it was nice to at least know that he was available post-suspension. Hopefully we can get him more involved on Thursday. But fumbles were a massive, massive problem today. Both Purdy and Farrell lost fumbles on top of Purdy's 2 picks. That and a massive special teams blunder, if you want to scapegoat a specific thing, or I guess 2 specific things that really cost us this time. And then defensively, the only thing I really want to highlight on the defensive front, besides we had no picks again, looky here, terrible pressure numbers, no sacks. We literally didn't have a quarterback hit either. That's not on here. No quarterback hits on here either. Only we did have 6 tackles for loss. So I mean, we're tackling okay, just not the goddamn quarterback. So yeah, on the Jaguars side, we really, if we just strictly look at the numbers, we held Trevor Lawrence under 200 yards, only 1 passing touchdown. Travis Etienne, he's having a career year. We didn't hold that up at all. He went over 100 yards. We kept all the receivers under 50 yards, but Brian Thomas knocking on the door. Benton Strange. I wish I had Benton Strange on fantasy. I almost put him on my personal ticket for a touchdown because he's had 3, I believe it was, but we kept him out of the end zone, luckily. And then, yeah, we caused a fumble on Travis Hunter, but we didn't get it. So yeah, we lost the turnover battle by quite a margin.
Mm.
But yeah, I was just particularly bummed out by this because it felt like we had opportunities to make up for the mistakes. Like we were making mistakes. Our offense was just starting and then stop forever. Excuse me, stop forever. Start again and then stop. And then like we just couldn't sustain anything. We couldn't get out of our own way. The throws that Purdy was making, the Christian McCaffrey one, I don't blame that much on him. He did overthrow him a little bit. And I kind of wish that Christian wasn't going to just let it go. So I won't put that one on Purdy. His other interception was just a terrible throw. And then the fumble, just poop luck. I'm not going to blame Purdy that much for that fumble. That was just poop luck. And then, I don't know, special teams I don't know, kind of like our health, just something's in the water when it comes to special teams because we got a good kicker now, but we still have terrible coverage. So, I don't know. Yes, we're hurt. Yes, we still have a great coaching staff, but it's still frustrating that we were so in this game and just still found a way to, like, the Jaguars did not let us stay out of this game, and we still couldn't find a way to self-defeat ourselves. It didn't feel like the Jaguars beat us. It felt like we beat ourselves, and that's why I was most disappointed about this game. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm going to kind of spin what you said a little bit there, Dan, and I'm going to say that I think it says something a little bit about this team that they did have as many issues and problems that they did, and they were still in this game. I mean, it's not often that you have a 4-turnover game and you're still 1 score out of it. It's not often that you have a 4-turnover game with a special teams touchdown and you're still just 1 score out of it. So, I mean, this 49ers team still, I think, has some grit and some toughness to it and a lot of heart. And I think that if we can just get our people on the field, we can just get our players actually out there, I think we're going to be okay. I mean, we lost Ricky, like halfway through the game.
He was out there for a couple plays in the second half, but he didn't play at all in the fourth quarter. He shut himself down.
Yeah. So, I mean, so then he's left throwing to nobody. I mean, Juwan's playing hurt, and he was barely out there. So
he took a body shot, too, on that 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, like, he's left, throwing to guys that he's never even played with before. I mean, let's realize, I mean, Sky Moore is not, there's a reason that Sky Moore bounces around the league and is a cast-off in many places. So, and yes, DeMarcus Robinson, we're hoping for good things for him for this season, but he just started practicing this week. So, I mean, after being out for 3 weeks. So, I mean, you can't expect a ton out of him either. So, and then Tonjes, who has been doing well for us, got hurt. So, I mean, again, another person got hurt. So, I mean, you can clearly just see from the stats. I mean, it was the Christian McCaffrey show because he was the only person left that Purdy trusted to be out there. So, I mean, he threw it to Kendrick Bourne a couple of times, and Bourne had like 2 drops. So, what are you supposed to do? I mean, that's the other aspect that we didn't talk about. The 49ers had, I think, 6 drops in this game.
Yeah.
So,
you can see here because Christian, he had 11 targets and dropped. I think he dropped 4 of them. I think he was 4 of the 6 drops.
Yeah. So, I mean, you had 6 drops, 4 turnovers, and a special teams touchdown, and you still were just 1 score out of the way of possibly still winning this game. And you had the ball in your hands with a chance to win the game at the end. So, I mean, it's not all bleak. But they came up against I don't want to say like a buzzsaw of a defense, but a defense that's playing really well right now. The Jags defense is playing out of their brains right now. They're forcing 3 turnovers minimum a game right now. And
what did they end with 12 or 13 total turnovers for the season so far?
I think 13.
Just that's absurd.
Yeah.
That is a ball hawking defense. That kudos to them for that for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, anytime you're facing a defense that's causing that many turnovers a game, I mean, you have to be perfect against them, and the 49ers were not perfect against them. They shot themselves in the foot, and they caused a bunch of their own miscues, and they caused a bunch of their own problems, and they, to your point, Dan, they lost the game. I feel the same way. They lost the game themselves, and it was more that than anything else. So I don't think it's all bleak. I think the competition steps up drastically from here going into next week and the week after. So we're going to really see what this team is about. And I'm really worried about...
You mean in 4 days?
Yeah. I'm really worried about what's going to happen on this short week in terms of who we're actually going to have available to play. But, we'll see. I mean, teams have to deal with adversity all the time, and they're going to have to go out there and roll with what they got.
Yeah. The upside of having a short week is you get a mini bye. So on Sunday, I will just worry about the Colts, the Bears. I'll keep a tab on your Eagles just because they're your team. Got to make sure my boy Baker's doing okay. We get a nice little mini bye after. But yeah, no, it's pretty much, or not every team gets a Thursday night game, but pretty much. So I mean, like, happening this early too. I think this is our only Thursday night game. I think we have 2, if I'm not mistaken. But
I'll look.
But having it now and then a mini bye, and it's only week 5. I mean, that is a positive to look at too. Is that it? I don't know. We thank God we won those 3 games that we did. Thank God we had a 3-game cushion before this game, and now I don't think it matters if we're going or they're coming to us. The Rams are the Rams. They're clicking real good right now. But James, real quick, what did you think of this game? Because you were able to watch this after your Eagles, so there was no.
I tried putting it on, but I couldn't. Like, I don't have like straight cables, so I got to use like the internet and stuff. So I actually didn't get to completely watch the football game. However, I did catch what Saleh said about the Jags legally stealing signs from them or something like that. They were saying, like, when Saleh said when the defense was out in the field, that the Jags sort of were able to, kind of figure out what they were going to do when they were making their audible calls and things like that, and sort of being able to interpret what they were doing on defense based upon their communication between each other. So I found that really interesting because, Saleh wasn't accusing them of cheating or anything like that. He felt like they were doing that legally. However, the Jaguars coach heard it and thought that they were being accused of cheating. And so now there is a WWE feud between Robert Saleh and the head coach of the Jaguars.
I saw that too. I didn't read that much into it because, like, legal sign stealing, like, I don't know. It seemed like it was just kind of making a big deal out of, like, nothing. But then they had their little exchange that I will not quote here on mic, but
come on, Dan.
It was akin to the Oscar slap, what was said to Liam Cohen. Or no, what Liam said to Robert Saleh, and then Robert Saleh had some very, very choice, salty words to throw back at him.
I know it's like we got The Rock against The Miz right now.
It was the only thing that was missing was a chase down, like when Jim Schwartz chased down Jim Harbaugh because he shook his hand too hard.
Yeah.
Oh my God, James, do you remember that? That was back in 2011.
No, I don't remember that. I do.
It was amazing. It was the first year. Obviously, no one thought the Niners were going to be any good, and we beat the Lions in a pretty dramatic fashion. And Jim Harbaugh's just all jacked up. He grabs Jim's hand, pulls him in, and gives him a really hard smack on the back, like a really hard bro hug. And then Jim Schwartz chases him down, and you could see he's just yelling at him. It was intense.
I've still yet to see a feud better than Buddy Ryan versus the Cowboys. At one point during the strike season, the Cowboys, Tom Landry was quoted as saying, "Oh yeah, we got," because they didn't have a lot of people that crossed the picket line. So Tom Landry came out in the news, said, "Yeah, we got vets here, but we're not going to run anything too complicated, just basic football, while the players are on strike." And the first offensive play that the Cowboys ran was a double reverse for 62 yards and a touchdown. So Buddy Ryan was pretty pissed at that. And so when they got the real players back, there was about 10 seconds left in the game. Eagles were winning. All they needed to do was kneel on the ball. And so they're all set up in victory formation except for, I forget who, it might have been Chris Carter, who was spread out to the left. And they faked the knee and threw a bomb to Chris Carter. And the Cowboys player was upset, so he just pushed him, and they called pass interference. And so the Eagles got the ball at the 1, and they just ran it in for a rub-it-in touchdown with no time.
Oh, beautiful! That's
and then like as Jimmy Johnson came in, and like the whole bounty gate came in, because I remember. So Tony Zendejas was the kicker for the Eagles, and he got let go, and he got he was on the Cowboys, but he had come out and said that the Eagles players were putting, bountings on people's head, yada, yada, yada. So the very first kickoff that the Cowboys did to the Eagles, they literally leveled Tony Zendejas out for the rest of the game. This is sort of likened to that, where like it's the start of something where, I would love to see it, just get to the, that Cowboys Eagles level like it was in the late 80s and early 90s.
We've faced the Jaguars a little bit here lately. I don't know if it'll be considered a rivalry yet, but we've faced the Jaguars more times than not lately in the last 4 or 5 years probably. Did you guys notice too that not directly tied to a rivalry per se, but did you guys notice that they made a big deal that it was Arik Armstead that slapped the ball out of Brock Purdy's hand?
Yeah.
They literally were like bowing to him. I saw they showed him on the sidelines. They were bowing to him, like a nice little homecoming for him. Like I mean, you made a play, man. You made a play in the home that you were at for 9 years, just a year shy of getting on the 10-year board that we have. I can't hate that guy. Arik was amazing for us
when he was on the field.
Yeah, the last 2 years especially. Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Coming back to the game, like I'm a little concerned about our rush defense, I guess.
Our line was just not good. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like,
yeah.
We didn't keep Etienne contained. We didn't get nearly enough. We didn't have a QB hit. I don't know what our pressure rate was, but we obviously didn't have a sack either. Like our line was just not. There's no way to spin it. Our D line was really, really bad yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, against. So we played
Seahawks, Cardinals, Saints.
Yeah, Seahawks, Cardinals, Saints, and then Jags. So against the Saints, who had Kamara, he had over 100 against us. And now against the Jags, Etienne had over 100 against us. So against teams that have had good backs.
Did Walker go over 100 yards with us?
No. No.
Okay.
But against teams that have had good running backs, they've been able to go over 100 yards against us. And that's worrisome to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how we stop that or how we shut that down. But yeah, I mean, the fact that we didn't have any QB hits or sacks yesterday is also quite bothersome. Now, it looked like we annoyed Trevor Lawrence because he was moving around back there a little bit. Like he wasn't able to just stand in the pocket in his one spot. I mean, he was at least moving around some. But we got to be able to bring him down to the ground, or at least got to knock him down.
Yeah.
And so the front four is going to have to do better in these upcoming weeks. I mean, Stafford is going to kill us if we don't put pressure on him. If we just let him sit back there and pass, oh my gosh, we're going to get picked apart.
Yeah. I will tie that into giving credit into our secondary. I think our secondary is they're really, really good for how young they are, especially like the entire back seven, let's say, the entire back seven. D Winters is still playing lights out. Warner's on pace to get another All-Pro season. Oh no, we lost Jimmy for a second. I'll let him back in when he comes back, but I don't know what happened. Or should we wait for a sec?
No, just go. It's fine.
Okay. I'm sure he'll pop back in a second.
Yeah, he'll be back.
But no, D Winters is awesome. Fred Warner's going to get All-Pro again the way that he's playing. And then I saw Jair Brown getting sprinkled in to make some plays here and there in rotation with Pinnox and Stout. Stout was getting picked on again. And do you remember that ticky-tacky PI call? Did you see a PI in that?
No.
Okay, good. I'm not alone then.
Hey, James is back.
Yeah, something was going on with the stream. You guys were breaking up, and so yeah.
Oh, I was just thinking.
We weren't breaking up with you, James.
I was singing the praises of the back seven. D Winters looks great. Fred looks great. All of our safeties, Stout, Pinnox, and Jair, they all look great. Who was our opposite corner of Diamador? I'm honestly spacing who was out there instead of Green.
It was the guy that they called up, Darrell Lytle or Darrell Lytle Jr. or the second or something like that.
That's Lenore. I got the names right here.
Oh, Darrell Luter, right there.
Oh, Darrell Luter. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. He didn't give up anything critical that I can recall offhand. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, internet, but our back seven honestly looks really good. It's just our front four that's really bad. And I really like Kalia Davis, and I want to give Markel Williams the benefit because he's a rookie, but Kalia is not a top 10 guard. He's not a top 10 defensive or whatever the interior line is. He's got flashes, but he's not great. Whoever they put in next to him doesn't really make any noise either. And we are rotating between Bryce Huff and Yatir Gross-Matos. They're situational at best. Like, leaning on them clearly is not. It's not. What do you guys think of us trying to take a swing at like Trey Hendrickson? Everybody in the Niners group is talking about we need a swing for Trey Hendrickson. What leverage do we have to make Cincy think about trading him to us? I don't think that's remotely feasible.
You just have to hope that Cincy is down and desperate by the time the trade deadline comes by.
Yeah, or cheap. They don't want to. It doesn't seem like they really want to pay Trey Hendrickson. So,
well, that was already decided. They gave him a raise to 30 or 25, whatever. They gave him a raise just for this year, but didn't give him an extension. And basically, it was unofficially like, here's some more money to shut up, and you can be a free agent next year.
Yeah. So, I mean, to tear him away from Cincy, I mean, I don't think it would be too hard. I mean, he's easily probably worth at least a number one. Whereas if you lose him in free agency, you get like a third-round compensatory pick.
So dude, he's my age. I wouldn't offer more than a 2. Maybe he's 30. He's 30 or 31. Like, I wouldn't offer more than a second rounder for that.
But even still, like, if you're offering a second round, it's still better for Cincinnati to trade him for a second round pick than wait for him to get in the free agency and get a third round compensatory pick for him. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, you're going to get. I mean, he's leaving, so I mean, if you've got somebody that's going to offer you something for him, I mean, if you get a 2 and a 4 or a 2 and a 5 or something like that, it's better than what you're going to get, like you saying, James, as a third round compensatory pick. So why not trade him?
Yeah, I don't think it would be
if Cincy wasn't going to be super petty about it.
I mean, but I think in the end run, they're like they could see like it is absolutely better to trade him than to let him go. And if somebody like we're saying, if somebody offered him a second and something else, then
they haven't.
It's more than what they're going to get if they let him go. So
I was thinking of Cincy. They haven't kicked off yet while we're taping. You just made me think about that. Depending on how they play, because they're going to be riding Jake the rest of the year because Burrow's not going to come back until, oh my god, best case scenario, Burrow comes back around like Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it's really the next. Whoa, trade deadline is week 8, so I mean, it's really the next.
It's Halloween.
4 games.
Yeah.
3-4 games to see if the Bengals are out of it or not, and if they're out of it, then then maybe they'll trade him.
Or if we could try to get, I'd have to look at the board again. I don't remember who else was being theorized because everybody was just like, get Trey. Cincy and him hate each other. Get Trey.
Yeah.
Like
there's a couple other guys that play for the Giants that are out there that would be valuable too.
Oh, Thibodeau. That was the other one. Yeah. Thibodeau might be worth taking a swing at. He's not as good as Trey, but I mean, he's still pretty damn good.
He's young. He's on a rookie contract.
Yeah, take a flyer on him and let him go on take a flyer on him with a declined 5th, and then let him go into free agency. Or I don't know if he'd be. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's cool with it. If it gets declined, it gets declined. So we just trade for him and decline the 5th and tell him like, "Yo, ball out this year, and you're gonna get a $30 million a year contract." How's it sound? You play opposite Nick Bosa,
right?
Or no. You play opposite Markel Williams. I was jumping the gun, thinking next year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the next 2 weeks are going to be very indicative of what's going to happen with the 49ers. So, I mean, if they don't get any pressure on Stafford or Baker over the next 2 weeks, then they're going to be looking to make a deal because they're going to know that against top elite talent, they can't get any pressure. They can't get home. They can't get any sacks. And they're not going to win games that way. And so if they can't do that and they find that that's a big hole in their game, then they're going to look to make a trade, and it's going to have to come from somewhere.
Yeah. I think we were all in agreement then that offense clearly can in theory be fixed. Like Brandon, we don't know when the hell Brandon's coming back anymore because they've pretty much shot down that he's going to come back after week 6. And then Kittle will come back after the Rams game. Knock on wood. He's supposed to come back after the Rams game for the Bucs game. But then defense clearly it's rush. It's not even. It was already a problem when Nick Bosa was the only one making pressure. But now we have tangible proof. Like you said, if the Rams this problem continues, that is clearly problem number 1 that we got to try to fix it at the trade deadline.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that the offense is as broken as
it's just beat up.
Yeah,
it's just beat up.
I mean, we've put up 20-some points every game so far. It's just this time the defense didn't hold them under 20.
Yeah,
so
we got to get Kittle back. We got to pray that Juwan and Ricky's injuries are not that bad. We can just give them Tylenol and some wrap and pray that they don't break down.
Some Tylenol.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was a Freudian slip.
Now you're giving people on the team autism. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't think that the offense is as broken as it kind of seems like it would be. Because we are scoring points. It's
very inconsistent. We'll have one good drive and then 2 very bad drives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on special teams, I mean, how do you even coach special teams? I know when a kicker's bad, it's a bad kicker, but how do you coach coverage? I genuinely don't know. And I know it was probably a fluke, and what are the chances that we give up that again? Knock on wood. But
yeah.
Well, I don't know. Our coverage has been pretty bad all season long. I mean, guys have been breaking off decent returns against us all season long. So I mean, it's been a problem. So
and then the other side of that, the offensive special teams, Sky Moore. I'll put it out there. Maybe I'll make him better because right now Sky Moore's just kind of sucked.
He hasn't been great. I mean, he hasn't broke off anything with any sort of regularity yet. I mean, he just kind of runs into the pile and dies. So I mean, that's what his method of returning the kick is. So
Yeah.
Isaac
Carindo's not been doing much better, frankly, but we
Yeah.
have him for running, not for returning. So I'm not going to write him too hard on that. But yeah, Sky Moore's he's not been good.
Well, he hasn't dropped the ball yet. So, I mean, I'll give him that. So, I mean, that's at least a plus for me is he hasn't fumbled away a kick. So, I mean, I'll take that.
A minimum expectation for a returner is actually good for us with our history of special team blunders.
Yes. Yes.
Can
you
catch the ball? If you never run more than 30 yards, at least you didn't fumble it.
Yes. Yes.
That's sad that's our bar.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's interesting though, because I mean, if you watch a lot of these games now, I mean, like the way that the NFL has changed the kickoff rules, the return game is very much in play again now. I mean, for however many years, returners had kind of just phased out and were no longer a thing again. Like it was just not a thing. Like the whole
it was just kicking out the end zone for like 5 years. Like that's what we watching.
Yeah, like the Devin Hesters of the world were like no longer important. Like
the Josh Cribbs.
Yeah, you didn't need guys like that anymore. And like now you do, because now people are kicking off and returning. I mean, I think virtually every game that I watch, almost every kick is a return now. They very seldom are kicked into the end zone. Like it seems like when it's kicked into the end zone, like it barely makes the end zone. And it's like, oh, well, the kicker messed up that time. You know, he kicked it a little too hard, right? So
Moody got yelled at a couple times, I remember reading, because he sailed kicks through the back of the end zone. It's like, dude, that's not ball comes out to like the 40 now when you do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really interesting. I mean, like guys and teams are really going to have to start focusing on like drafting a returner again. I think you're going to really have to like dedicate a position to finding that receiver guy. And I think we were supposed to do that in one of those receivers that we drafted this year.
Cowing. Yeah. Oh, Cowing last year. I don't remember this year if we did that or not.
But I mean, you're going to have to start trying to find that receiver or that cornerback guy that can do both.
If only we had a Swiss Army knife that was really good at returns and was a pretty decent route runner. His hands didn't have to be perfect, but he was a decent route runner, and sometimes we could do a jet sweep with him. Man, if only we still had that guy.
Yeah, well.
I mean, and the thing about it is too, like if the Rams are coming up, their kicker is a weapon in this return game. The way he kicks the ball. The Eagles had serious trouble fielding the kicks from him.
Was he doing coffin corners?
Well, he the way he kicks it, I mean, he doesn't kick it like normal where it goes end over end. He kicks like a knuckleball that drops right into the landing zone.
Oh.
It doesn't like the guy can't like come under it and catch it. It's bouncing, and then it takes this weird bounce, and guys are like, "Oh, I got to catch it," and it goes through their hands, and like, it creates all sorts of havoc. And
that's wicked smart.
The Rams are like they're really good at it. Like when we played the Rams, we did not have good returns. There were a couple of times. I mean, we were starting off in bad field position every time they kicked it off to us. It was ridiculous, and they basically saw something and said like, we could make this, an advantage because they're teams. It's advantageous to them to kick it to the returner, but I don't think it was something like they're like, oh, we're just going to make it easy for the returner to catch the ball. Let's see if we can even make that difficult. And they have done that, and I think there's a couple other teams that have done it too, where like the kicker just like he doesn't kick it like a normal kick. He kicks it like a knuckleball.
He actually kicks it he kicks it at them, not to them.
Yeah, like he kicks it at them. It's a knuckleball, so it's not, and then it does weird bounces, and
That's
creates
smart.
havoc, and we'll give you bad field position for sure.
Yeah,
If they touch it too, if they touch it too, it's a free ball.
Well, I think even if they don't touch it, it's a free ball if it hits in the landing zone.
correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. Oh, I've missed that rule. Okay.
Yeah. Both the Rams and the Panthers, oddly enough, are the two teams that have the best kickoff return yardage so far in the NFL, and it's by like a 10-yard margin. It's not even close.
Oh Jesus, that's a huge gap.
Yeah.
I mean, the Eagles had trouble with it all day, all damn day.
Wow.
So that was like a big thing. Like, so yeah, be prepared for that, because that's what they're going to do, and they're gonna make it hard for you to even field the kick, let alone get any yardage from it.
They just played the Colts. I want to see what the Colts return yardage was. I haven't fully dissected this. I couldn't watch any of this because I never split the screen at the Niners. What was their returning? Now that you got me thinking about it. Come on. There you go. They 4 for 90. Wow, that's not great. Only a 22-yard average.
Yeah, so like if they're fielding it at the 1 or right along the goal line, then they're only getting out to the 23-yard line.
Your long was 38 and your average is 22. That's not great. Like that's not great returns. That's interesting.
Yeah, they're it's a weapon. It's one of the things that has given the Rams an advantage in pretty much all their games.
Oh Christ!
Yeah.
Look at what we're going against. He threw 375, 3 touchdowns, no picks, took 3 sacks.
Yeah.
Kyron Williams, we're probably going to go up 100 yards to him. Puka destroyed them. Oh my God. Devontae Adams, he got a touchdown but was held under 60. Oh my God. Tutus doesn't count. That was just the guy fell down. If you didn't see the highlight, the guy fell and it was just broken coverage. So that doesn't take that with a grain of salt.
That's a hell of a yards per catch average that he has.
Yeah.
This is what. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, we could talk about the fact that this should have been a tie game too.
I know. I did see that. I did see that live because that happened while we were in halftime, and I'm such a dork. I set my phone timer to 15 minutes so I knew when to flip back.
Yeah.
So I went to the Colts game, and guess what one of the plays I saw live was? That stupid Adonai Mitchell fumble that went out of the back of the end zone. So guess who gets the ball at the 20?
Oh my gosh.
I was so pissed.
Yeah.
And he was still their leading receiver on the team. Three catches for 96 yards.
Yeah. So
Shout out to Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren, if they redrafted, he probably would have been a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
He's been a boss, but this is not a Colts podcast, and I digress.
It's your one tangent for the day, Dan.
Yeah, no, and I'm trying to keep my. I'm trying to watch my. I'm trying not to let them go more than 2 minutes.
It's okay. It's all right.
By the way, Dolphins.
The Dolphins are wearing their super uniforms tonight.
Oh my God, those black uniforms are sick. I don't want to get in trouble for playing that. Oh my God. Okay, we're just not going back to this. Here we go. Yeah, no, I saw before we got on here the black Dolphins uniforms. Chef's kiss. Those are beautiful.
That's the only thing they can get right in Miami, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Although they're probably going to beat the Jets. The Jets are so bad.
They're up 10-0 right now. I was wondering when they announced that they were doing a rivalry uniform if they were going to go like black because a lot of teams go black with their jerseys, or if they were going to copy the Heat and do like a Miami Vice kind of like purple and neon kind of look.
Should have just came out in pink, man. That would have been awesome.
Dude, how I would fully endorse that if the Dolphins wanted to do a Miami Vice jersey. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, did we have any? I just took that down. I don't really have any other notes on this. I'm happy Eddie Pinheiro is not missing kicks. I don't know what else to really say about this game. It was sad. It was disappointing, but I don't know. Let's have like a deep breath. Like, what do we really think? Because we have time. What do we really think is going to happen against the Rams? I I'm very, very worried about them. It's my running. I'm always worried about the Rams, even if we are clearly gonna outmatch them on paper. I don't know. I would not be surprised if we lost this game. The Rams are really, really damn good right now.
Oh, I'm terrified. I mean, I think that I just think that we're on a short week, and I think with the short week and the injuries that we have, I think that we are going to be really screwed. So the Rams are already favored by 4.5. So I think.
Ooh, so not quite not quite a trap game. Are we hosting them or are we going to LA?
No, we're going to. It's in
SoFi.
Levi's West, yeah.
Yeah, or so, Levi South.
Yeah, Levi South. So
we show up pretty well in Levi or SoFi. We show up pretty well in SoFi. So
yeah, but I'm just worried with the short week of having players to play. I'm worried that Ricky's not going to play. I'm worried that Juwan's not going to play.
Purdy might not play because he was saying that his toe was pretty sore after the game.
Yeah, so I'm worried that we're just going to be like so shorthanded that it's just going to be, near impossible for us to really have a chance at winning. So, I mean, that's my biggest concern about the game. I think if we went into the game if you could tell me that we were going to the game with all of the players that we're supposed to have relatively healthy, then I'd feel a lot better about it. But I just don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're going to be going together with an even more piecemeal type team than we're even supposed to have. And I just don't think that that's going to be enough to match the talent of the Rams. I think we'll be fine-ish defensively. But I think if we, like I said earlier, if we can't get to Stafford and move him off his spot, he's so good he'll just pick us apart.
Yeah, death by paper cuts last time because all he did was just throw chunk pass after chunk pass after chunk pass, and they killed us in time of possession because we just kept giving up 6, 7, 8 yard runs and passes, and it was, I don't know, long drives, kill the time, keep the ball.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, James.
I mean, usually, I'm always like, I'm never worried about the Rams and everything like that. That's before the game. And then
I wish I knew that feeling.
We get into the fourth quarter, it's like, was I too confident, whatever. Like, oh my gosh, on the edge of my seat, like thinking, are we going to pull this game out? And like, so, so usually I'm never worried about the Rams going into the game, but during the game is usually when I start to worry about the Rams.
They're so stacked right now, and we're just not. I mean, if I want to play reverse advocate on this, not devil's advocate, because this is saying we will win, it could very well be best case scenario. This becomes a trap game, and somehow the Rams just throw up on themselves. I don't think that's going to happen. No. I'm not going to be mad if it does happen, but that's the only way we're going to win. I think is that the Rams just wholly underprepare for us because they assume that we barely even know what a football play is, and they just don't even prepare for us. Otherwise, if they do take us seriously, because we're a divisional opponent, I think we'll lose this game. I don't think it'll be a 20-point blowout. I think we'll still keep it within 10. But
I mean, I think if you tell me that Ricky is out and Juwan is out, I think you take the Rams and take 10 points easily. I don't think it'll even be close. Because I don't think we'll be able to generate any offense because they'll just focus everything on CMC and shut him down.
Yeah. That's what everyone else has been doing is just load the box and dare us to throw.
Yeah, and I mean, then he's throwing to Demarcus Robinson and Sky Moore, and I mean, like
in MVS.
Yeah, I mean, what is that? I mean, like that's nothing. So I mean,
if Tonjes can come back, I really like him. He was a nice pickup we got. Did we draft him or?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I have to look it up because shout out to him. He's been really taking advantage of this opportunity.
Yeah, he has. But I mean,
he intercepted Woolen for that game-winning touchdown.
Yeah. But I mean, he's not gonna save the game. So
no, he's not all world yet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, any other last thoughts on this before I give us our shout out to the sponsor?
No, I'm depressed, Dan.
Yo, silver lining in all this, there's a mini bye week, and it'll only be week 6. And we had a 3-game cushion. So, I mean, we'll have 10 days to recoup, prepare for the Bucks, and hopefully start finally getting healthy. Just thank God we won those first 3 games because we really needed it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that at the beginning of the season that we were going to need to win those first 3 and possibly the first 4, but we didn't beat the Jags. So, I mean, we're going to come out of this 3-3. It looks like, and head into week 7 back into the regular part of the schedule. So.
We're way jumping the gun. We got a long time to think about the Bucks. I don't want to go that far yet. My heart's gonna be in pieces. I hate cheering against Baker. All right. Well, anyway, guys, we guys give our shout out to our sponsor, RoyalRetros.com. What is Royal Retros? Is your go-to place to get yourself an authentic throwback jersey. And whether you're a football fan, basketball fan, a fan of any of the major 4 sports, they got you covered. For all of us Bay Area fans, check out the Candlestick collection. It is curated with us in mind. It's got the baseball Giants there. It's got Niners gear there. You find something that you like, throw it in your cart, and then you can use our promo code Shady Sports, and that'll get you 10% off of your entire order, not just select items. Your entire cart, 10% off. You just got to use that promo code Shady Sports. It'll help us out. It'll help out our awesome EP Sam and the entire Shady Sports network of shows out. Again, that promo code is Shady Sports when you check out for 10% off of your entire order at RoyalRetros.com. RoyalRetros.com. Go get yourself an authentic throwback jersey today. Mr. Jimmy B, we got T-shirts. Let the people know about it.
So, guys, we've been raising money for Mountain Comprehensive Care Centers in Kentucky and trying to bring awareness to the lack of accountability of owners in the NFL. You probably are very familiar when a player does something pretty much within the hour or so, it hits the news and everybody's talking about it. Whereas an owner, we have done either the same things or even more horrible things, and they just get swept under the rug. So we are selling T-shirts. Our T-shirts for charity, and all the proceeds go to Mountain Comprehensive Care Centers. So here's our statement shirt. Owner standards are less than player standards. # owner accountability. For $22.99, you can get that in a T-shirt with different colors. And then we have other styles and other sizes as well. Next up, we have our podcast logo art. When you listen to us on Apple Podcasts or watch us on our YouTube channel, you will see this in the profile picture. $22.99 gets you that in a T-shirt, and we have different styles, different sizes of that. Next up, we have our podcast alternate logo art. For $22.99 gets you that in a T-shirt. We have different styles and different sizes of that. And last but not least, how can you say no to our official mascot, Peanut, sitting on the couch and eating peanuts while cheering on the San Francisco 49ers? $22.99 gets you that in a T-shirt. Donate to Mountain Comprehensive Care Centers today.
Absolutely. The link for information on them and to the store, as he said, is in the show notes below. Regardless of watching or listening to us, just scroll down, you find it there. And that is all we got. We always end with a little bit of news, like general league news, if we have any league news that is breaking, because there's a terrible habit of breaking news in the middle of games and after we tape. Right now, though, we have a double header for Monday Night Football. The Bengals and the Broncos just kicked off, and right now, I don't have it up here again, but the Jets should still be getting killed by Miami, right?
They are. Yep, it's 10-0 still, getting into going to halftime.
Is there any other news that is worthy of covering right now? I did see David Lombardi did say that Mac Jones would have practiced today if we had a practice today. So, I mean, there's that if Purdy does have to sit out.
Yep. Well, as you mentioned earlier on, it is official. Purdy's status is again up in the air after a toe setback. So it is possible that he will not play on Thursday. Lamar's no update on his hamstring.
RIP to the Ravens. They lost like 5 starters against the Chiefs in that blowout I saw.
Yep. And Sirianni says Brown's desire is to remain with the Eagles. So there you go, James. You're going to keep your receiver.
Was there a chance were there rumors circling that he wanted a trade?
No, I mean, people will make of whatever they want on the internet, and
because he's been
there are news
terrible
people,
in fantasy this year.
Well, there are news people in New England, who, now that Mike Vrabel's, the head coach in New England, and they make the tie. Oh, he drafted A.J. Brown, so they're gonna go out and because Drake May needs a number one receiver, they're gonna offer Philly all these. No, it's not gonna happen.
Drake May's not getting after that booty enough.
Yeah. I mean, A.J. Brown, we've come to know that he will send out cryptic texts and Twitter posts, and it's just a matter of everything's cool. Yeah,
he's got his ring. What else has he got to play for? If he can play, if he wants to play with Vrabel again, and they have enough cap space, they give him a nice, pretty penny.
I mean, he's making a decent amount with the Eagles, and
True.
They're winning. I don't know why you would decide to because him. I mean, the relationship that he has with Jalen Hurts to begin with. I mean, Jalen Hurts is the godfather of his kids. There's a real family friendship bond that goes on between them. And AJ, I get it. He gets frustrated, and there's all these things, but I mean, I just don't from what I've seen over the last couple of years. It's just something that is that happens. But the players, I mean, he's still playing for Nick, and he goes out there and he wants to be a part of the winning. Can we act like it? Can we act like that's not a bad thing because he wants to contribute to the win, And so, yeah. I mean, that's really what it is. He wants to contribute to the win, and I feel going throughout the season, that'll start to happen once the offense starts to figure out what defenses are doing to them, on a regular basis, because players, the offense has gone out there, the offensive players that have been interviewed, mainly Jordan Mailata, they're seeing stuff they've never seen before. And they're watching previous games tapes of all these defenses and what they're doing, and then when they come to play the Eagles, it's something completely different. So teams are throwing stuff at them that they're not used to and things like that. So I think once they start to catch on and see a trend into what people are doing, they'll be able to open up the offense, and AJ will get his touches, and everybody will be happy. I think that as the season goes on, it's just that right now, and especially in the first 4 weeks of the season, everything's up in the air. It's rough. It's preseason, but. So I think eventually, the team will, get through all this, and then they'll get to a point where, they're winning games and they're playing whole and complete games. So,
yeah, I like that. I got one last, kind of clickbaity thing that we can end this on. We have had, now it only took 4 weeks to get here, but we have reached the point of our annual get rid of the turf at MetLife Stadium outcry, because Malik Neighbors, now the number one pick for the Giants, has torn his ACL at home on that stupid MetLife turf, adding to the laundry list of victims the turf monster has taken in New Jersey. And I hope it's a speedy recovery, and if we're actually going to have something happen now, I welcome it, because we lost Bosa to that turf monster a few years ago, and it's seemingly every year at least one superstar gets taken down by that, and I don't know, when there's smoke, there's fire. I mean, how many more players need to get taken down on that turf before something, you notice a pattern?
Yeah.
I saw that happen in real time too, and I was just like, I don't understand how. I mean, he was just running and he just jumped, and it just
blew up.
It's a matter of getting owners to agree that the ones that don't have grass in their stadium, you're telling now you have to have grass in your stadium, the amount of cost that it's going to do and all of that, and getting an owner to spend money on like stadium turf it's going to be like pulling teeth.
I know it's more likely. Like right now, they're letting the owners be autonomous with it, but the fight to get them to all go to turf is more likely than all of them going back to grass. I get it, but I just think specifically MetLife, something is cursed about the MetLife turf.
It's in Jersey. That's why. That's just a simple explanation.
Isn't Jimmy Hoffa buried in that stadium?
I mean, the original Meadowlands, there was theories that he was.
It's the ghost of Jimmy Hoffa.
Like, but it's Jersey. It's
probably just like cement. It's just probably carpet with cement underneath of it, right? I mean, like it's probably terrible, right?
I mean, here's the thing. I think you could take it could take an army full of nukes to try and blow it up, and it still won't, because they'll just bounce off the stupid concrete. It's just the only stadium I could say that was probably worse than what is it, City Field?
MetLife?
MetLife. Yeah, MetLife. It's probably the vet.
You're thinking about the Mets.
Is the vet back in the day. And so I mean, it's bad. The Eagles had finally learned their lesson after they saw the vet and, put in regular grass. And so, I mean, it's Jersey though. That's just it.
MetLife's honestly, like at this rate, like MetLife Stadium they might as well like use that turf in the 90s that players were wearing Air Jordans on. Like,
just be glad they don't play baseball games there and you have to run over second base on the 50-yard line, Because that's
I think it's to do with the old Oakland Coliseum.
Yeah, I mean it's and if the Jets were any good, it could be used to their advantage, but the Jets aren't good, so
no.
Or the Giants.
I mean, because like if they were like really really good, then the turf becomes part of the lore and all of that. But it's horrible and But
they got their one win against a team they shouldn't beat, but at this cost, like that sucks. That super sucks.
Yeah.
But with that, guys, I think that's all we got for you this week. With our game being on Thursday Night Football, Al Michaels, Kevin Burkhardt, obviously the gang on Thursday Night Prime, Amazon Prime. We have to wrap on if we're gonna do another episode or not. We will see. We will discuss because I can't remember how we did this before, even though we've done the show for 3 years. We might not be back this week. We might be back next Tuesday. We're gonna discuss it, and because Thursdays are tape day, and we aren't taping during the game, so. Stay tuned. We might not be back till Tuesday. I'll just leave it at that. Mr. Jimmy B.
Outro music, River Road, Justin Youth.
Try to beat the Rams. We'll see when we see you guys.
Go Guardians.
Yeah.
River Road, got me running way back home. River Road, you got me running all night long. You got me singing some canal boat song. River Road, you got me running all night long. River Road, where have all the women gone? Have they kissed her hand and waved you bye-bye? Have they thought about crossing your double yellow lines? River Road, they love the